Alright, so we're set up for the karcher. Foam gun for the karcher. Heaps of cans of degreaser. I want to at least get the front half of this done tonight. And drag it outside and give it a God Almighty pressure clean and tidy some of it up. It's covered in moss, it's caked in grease. I just want to see what we're working with. Pressure cleaner's great, it'll blast off any paint, any shit that's, you know, hanging on. So I'll get it pushed out and we'll start having a look. Alrighty, first things first, a couple of cans of liquid degreaser. We'll start with the top of the engine and work our way around it. I've taped up the carburetor as that's open. The ignition system's all going to get wet, but before I look at this thing again, it'll all be well and truly dry and right to go. It's dirty down there. See if the hanging light will hang up on the thing over there. Didn't make that much of a difference, I don't think. That's a bit better. Good thing about them is they're pretty much waterproof. Except for the bonnet can't handle the extra weight. That's right, I can stand up there. Add that to the list of things we need to fix. Bonnet strut. We'll get all the side of the cylinder head there and down the block. Aircon pump. Battery tray, they're a bad spot for rotting out normally. Just a radiator. Always be careful pressure cleaning your radiator. Don't go wild. The block's definitely dirty, but we're going to get that cleaned up. Spark plug tubes. It's probably good that I got the engine to run for a bit. Not for long, only very. Longest it ran for was probably a minute by itself. But a bit of heat in the engine bay and on the side of the motor there. Makes the degreasing and washing process a bit easier. Master cylinder. That one's out of berries. Alright, I'll do the next one. So we've given it a massive hit with some degreaser, like pressure packed degreaser. Now I've got some, I don't think it's a solvent, I think it's more of a natural degreaser here in this foam gun. Let's see how well it goes at foaming up the engine bay. That way. Rattle coming through the karcher there. Right, switch over to a lantern for Alright guys, it's about 1 PM. Time for me to call, well 1 AM sorry. Time for me to call it a night on this. We've made a significant dent in the cleaning of the engine bay, which is great. It's all coated in degreaser again. Now to soak for a bit. Yes, it does destroy rubber, ignition leads, belts and hoses, but so does them sitting around perishing, so they're all going to be replaced anyhow. I know someone will make the comment, don't leave degreaser on stuff, it's all good. There's a few places we missed just because I didn't get the lance in there far enough. Just places where stuff's resettled. I will pressure clean it again in the daylight to make it a bit easier as well. But remarkably better. So we'll get it nice and clean in there. Splash some fresh fuel in it. Pretty sure the tank's dead empty now, which is the win. It was only getting a little gurgle come up and out of the riser when I had the tank pressurised. So we'll get the bit of fresh fuel in there and see if it'll pump up to the carby under its own steam. If it does, that'll be excellent. Just so we can get it to run, so I can back it in and out and move it around. That's all we're aiming for. Nothing's going to be permanent. In regards to it actually running, the engine will definitely come out and be worked on. And when I had this, I did drive it. Had a few problems with the brakes. The back brakes would creep themselves on and stuff like that. Just basically, I think it sat under a tree for a long time before I got it. And I started fixing it up and spent a bit of time playing with it and getting it running and playing with the timing, because that was really out. When I did pick it up, it was quite often firing and getting a big huff and puff out the carby, but the cartridge made reasonable work of cleaning something that's probably not been cleaned for 15 years up. So we'll get this bonnet off because it's all crinkled and stuffed in the front. Get rid of that. There's a good one in the back, so we'll get that on a panel stand and get that sanded and looking pretty. There's a bunch of excess stuff over here, just my bosses, another gold guard, another red guard over there. But if we need some of that, we probably buy that off him as well. But yeah, thinking we might stick with crossflow and standard Weber, maybe even buy a new Weber to suit it. Set of extractors, better coil, maybe a new dizzy if we need to, new water pump, new thermostat housing, get all the aluminium bits nice and new, make sure the harmonic balance is sweet. We'll flip it on an engine stand, tip it upside down, check the bottom end, check everything, take the head off, new head gasket, head plane if we need to, a few other bits and pieces. This should have been an unleaded crossflow, it's new enough to be, but I'll just have to check with the engine number to confirm that. Shroud for the fan, bigger transcooler, better transcooler. Got an alright one, but yeah, bigger and better one than them. Yeah, it's going to be new brake master cylinder complete and booster. Maybe even just a second-hand booster, but definitely a new cylinder, because that had definitely had issues. Things like that. Depends if she wants to or not, and we might get some new plastics. They always look better. Yeah, I get the aircon system tested and changed. Probably upgrade the alternator. It has been worked on. There's a nice sticker from a company there. But yeah, upgrading the alternator is always a good thing. Upgrade the battery terminals, wiring. But yeah, for now it's clean, which is great. Cleaner. It's going to be clean. So it's a great start. I did get it to run, which is a big win. I didn't think I was going to. When they said it had been in the flood back in June down here, I was really worried, because lots of places had cars go underwater, like the layers that you've seen if you've watched some of the previous videos. thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. I'll keep on making videos about this project every step of the way. Catch you next time, guys.